Hello again. This is Q Doma speaking. And right now, I've just been looking at this Scientology interview with Thunderfoot, and I'm gonna tell you, I haven't even gotten through half this stuff. I'm like part 2 of 6, and I'm gonna tell you straight off the bat. When it comes to whatever you believe in, whether you atheist, religious, or you happen to be like me. I don't have no absolute religion of no type. I mean, for me, I had pretty much made myself God, as the way I look at it. But I don't even consider, my belief system to be any type of religion. I mean, if anything, it would probably be more humanistic, if anything else. I mean, I don't do no ritualistic aspects or any of that kind of thing. I don't even have a name for what I do. But beside the point of that, basically, when it comes down to it, people, it all boils down to perceptions. I mean, don't get me wrong, people gonna have their truth, but even getting down to this whole absolute truth concept, look, the thing about it is you got too many people on this planet with too many thoughts and they have their own views. There's never going to be an absolute truth. I mean, don't get me wrong, sure, anyone can sit up there and say, there's truth and then there's absolute truth or what have you. Anybody can say that, and don't get me wrong, I agree with Thunderfoot on her subject about, the party should put their best foot forward, whoever has the better argument here, to say what's what. I mean, but everything is perception, no matter how you look at it, whether good and bad. I mean, I could just as easily sit up there and say, really, there is no difference between, between anything, it's all the way you look at it. I mean, as far as I could say, I could say, like, if you believe in anything, you're an idiot for believing in anything. I mean, but, of course, however, but the funny part about that, even if you don't believe in nothing, it's still technically a belief in something. I don't want to sit up here and sound like a hypocrite, but it is what it is. No matter how you look at it. You can't get around the subject. And even going even beyond that, even if you choose to seal yourself away from society itself, you would still have a conflict in itself. You would still have to deal with the self, because everybody in the on the planet has their own mind. Unfortunately, some people are a little weaker minded than others. For some people, they need someone to lead them. That's what separates us. I'll say that's what separates us from other groups, I'll say. I mean, well, you have those type of people, and then you might have people like myself. Now, people like myself, I don't feel I need to be led by anyone. I feel like I feel like basically is, there's my perception and there's everyone else's perception. And there is no, another way to put it, there is no such thing as truth. Truth is only what we perceive it to be. I mean, going beyond what's been proven to be fact and all that. But I could even argue that in a certain sense. I said the only reason that we are aware, or the even reason why anything is what it is because it's being perceived as. I would love anybody. I would challenge. This is the challenge. I challenge anyone. And I told somebody this, a long time ago. Prove to me that you're alive. Prove to me that this reality is what it is. You can't do it. And then, once you go beyond that boundary, everything totally becomes a drop in the bucket. Literally. Because, it's funny, when it comes to perception. And that's just like with reality. For some people, fantasy is reality. It's the other way around. That's why I don't sit up there. I mean, don't get me wrong. sometimes I do bash on the religious people. I do. I'm not going to lie about that. I do. And I know I can be a hypocrite when I want to be. But you know, the thing about it is, I think I'm trying to be pretty reasonable when it comes to things. But this being said, I'm gonna see what y'all out there say out there. And Thunderfoot, I would also, if possible, like to get a comment out of this video to see what you say about this. You know. At the same time, I hope I don't walk out of this becoming a complete idiot, but hey, what's to say? Sometimes you gotta look a fool sometime, right? Laugh out loud. But anyway, this concludes this video. It's been good seeing y'all. Thank you.